Christina, could you mute your mic, please? Because you unmuted. All right, thank you. Okay, so today will be 10% presentation. So whereas your report later will carry 20%. So 30% for qualitative sections. All right, so without further ado, could be anyone would like to go first to present your findings related to the assignments? Okay, Sarifah, you would like to go first?
Yeah, can I try, Doctor?
Okay, go ahead. So kindly turn on the camera. So because you do the presentation, so I would like to see your face as well during the presentations. Okay?
Tapi Doktor, saya guna phone sebab laptop saya dia tak boleh connect dengan Wi-Fi.
Okay, tapi phone boleh turn on
Kalau-
camera, right?
Kalau saya buka kamera, saya rasa dia hilang bila saya share screen. Tak silap saya lah. Tapi kejap.
Can you try?
Boleh.
Okay, for the others, kindly ensure you are able to turn on the camera since this is also class. And today will be you are going to present your work. So while waiting for Sharifah.
Doktor nampak?
Okay, I can see your slides. So I think it's affected your video, is it?
Betul.
Okay, all right, no worries. Okay,
Sebab
so
saya dah masuk orang PTM. 2 hari dah dia tak boleh connect. So orang PTM suruh saya buatlah kan ikut PDF Wi-Fi tu. Tapi still tak boleh. Kejap lagi saya nak pergi PTM sebab saya pun tak boleh buat assignment sebab laptop tak boleh nak connect. Tak tahu kenapa.
Okay, alright, no worries. Okay, you may proceed.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh kepada doktor dan juga rakan-rakan. So hari ini tajuk pembintangan saya adalah masalah yang dihadapi oleh pelajar pasca siswaza pada peringkat awal penyelesaian cadangan penyelidikan. Okay. Tema satu saya adalah adaptasi terhadap cabaran penyelidikan. So dekat sini doktor boleh tengok ini interview saya dan juga kawan saya, student masa first year iaitu Noah. So apabila saya interview, saya dapat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dalam satu tema tu saya dapat 5 petikan lah daripada interview dengan kawan saya. So kalau doktor tengok kat sini, saya teruja kerana memulakan satu penyelidikan yang lebih mendalam tetapi pada masa yang sama saya juga rasa sedikit risau. So kod dia adalah perasaan bercampur. Kategori dia emosi awal penyelidikan. Yang kedua adalah proses tersebut agak mencabar kerana terdapat banyak perkara baru yang perlu saya fahami. Cabaran baru, kesukaran awal penyelidikan. Seterusnya adalah namun begitu, saya melihat cabaran itu sebagai peluang untuk saya belajar dan meningkatkan kemahiran diri. So kod dia adalah cabaran. Sama juga kategori yang atas adalah kesukaran awal penyidikan. Seterusnya adalah pengalaman ini membantu saya menjadi lebih matang dan lebih sistematik dalam membuat keputusan. Kod dia adalah merujuk kepada kematangan diri. Kategori dia adalah perkembangan kendiri. Last sekali adalah saya berasa tertekan dan risau pada awalnya kerana saya mahu memastikan cadangan yang saya hasilkan benar-benar berkualiti. Kod dia adalah tekanan akademik, kategori dia adalah emosi dan tekanan. So dalam semua yang saya interview ni, saya dapat satu tema iaitu adaptasi terhadap cabaran penyelidikan. Tema tu saya dapat daripada kajian lepas, iaitu a qualitative study on challenge that postgraduate student face in research proposal writing at university level. So dekat sini, doktor dan kawan-kawan boleh tengok, kajian lepas yang ditulis oleh Munir dan Batul ni, dia merujuk bahawa dekat perenggan 1, student face many challenges and obstacle during their research work and proposal writing is itself a challenge. So saya refer rujukan inilah. So kalau tekan kat sini dia akan keluar lah. Saya tunjuk sepintas lalu. Okay. So ini artikel dia. Sebenarnya dia ada PDF. Okay. Okay. So ini rujukan lepas untuk tema 1.
Okay, Sharifah, it's being like this. Okay, at the beginning, okay, for everyone, yeah. Okay, to ensure you will be on the right track. Okay, so for those in English, so Sharifah present their work in Bahasa. Okay, so at the beginning, I already mentioned this assignment is using inductive analysis. Okay, what means by inductive analysis? Can anyone explain based on your understanding? You have how many types of analysis in qualitative? The major one will be thematic analysis. Okay, under thematic analysis, there are 2 types of analysis, which are inductive and deductive analysis. Okay, all right. So what I would like you to do for the assignment is inductive, not deductive. Okay, what is inductive? Inductive is where the themes, the theory, or anything, any findings will be gathered or produced from the data. Okay, so meaning that because I confused, because suddenly you referred your team related to some of the articles. Okay, so when you related to the articles means that you have something in your mind where when you go through the excerpt, you would like to find out this theme. Because when you do some reading, you already identify, oh, this theme emerged in this article. So this is not considered as inductive. This we call it as deductive because you already have predefined theme. If inductive, there is no predefined. You try to find out the theme from the data.
Oh, maksudnya tak perlu cari container.
Okay, at the beginning, I mentioned you can refer to the article. That is for a guideline for you to write down or come out with some idea on how to write the questions for the interview, to get some idea what normally the challenges and everything. Not what kind of themes should be developed from the findings. So there is 2 different things, yeah? So this is 2 different things. Okay, so when you mention, oh, the theme I refer from this article, doctor. Okay, so seems like you already predefined the theme and you try to find out in your data. So that is deductive. Inductive, you don't have any theme in your mind, then you go to the then you go to the findings, you go to the data, and the data will drive you what are the theme will be produced, what are the theme should be relevant with this particular data. So now I'm asking you, is it the theme you already defined from this particular article. From there, you go to the findings. Or the findings itself trigger you, this is the team. Which one?
The second one.
The second one. So means that the data drive you to the team.
Yes. I
Okay,
refer the.
so no need to have past research.
Oh, okay. Understand.
No need to have the article to support the team.
I thought ni article to support the team.
No. Okay, this
Confused.
is what we call qualitative.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Understand.
qualitative, if you mention like that, it seems like deductive, not inductive.
Okay.
All right. So if you have such team, then suddenly you mention this team also mentioned or it's supported by this article, seems like, oh, this is not originate from you yourself. It's because normally the team is from your own understanding. You could come up with your own team. All right. So might be when you mentioned adaptation on research challenge, might be I just mentioned research challenges. I not mentioned about adaptations on. Okay, so these are the differences. Different people will think differently. All right, so team will not be able to have the similar with one and another because different person, different people, different individual, they will think differently. So they come out with different name of the team. Okay, so I cannot say, oh, Sharifah, you are wrong. You give this team of adaptation. I cannot say that because this is from your understanding. That is adaptation.
Okay, understand.
Okay, so no need to have any citation to support the image team.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the nature of qualitative instead of quanti. Okay, quanti, if you have, or it's greater than 0.7, it's good. Who said that? So you need to have that stamp.
Yeah.
Okay, for qualitative is vice versa. So that's why I mentioned to you, you need to be very careful when you mention that is the team produced. So from where you get that team? So this is where the code and category comes in. Then you need to show us the accept as well to justify the development of the team. So that we call as the validations process. Okay, as compared to quanti, you need to provide the citations who said that if greater than 0.7 is good or better or high or low. All right.
Okay, doctor, sorry.
Okay.
I first
No
set
worries, no worries, no worries. Okay,
qualitative.
so no worries, don't mix up. So this is for the others as well. Okay, so as at the beginning I mentioned, you need to refer to the article to give you a guide on how to create your questions of the interview. Only that. Okay, not to finding a citation to support your emerging theme.
Oh, okay, I understand. I thought
All
kena
right.
juga. That's why I cari artikel untuk support
Ah,
the
no
things.
need. All right.
Oh,
So later, kindly exclude that from your report.
okay.
All right.
So no need rujukan lah kan sebab kita punya question hari tu doktor pun dah betulkan. So untuk rujukan
The references only, there is a sections in your report. I required you to have a references, right?
yes.
So just include the references for that sections only.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm. All right. So based on the team you have been developed here, so if you could be able to see from the category second and third, okay, you have to accept, however, it's referring to one category, right? But you make it separately. Kesukaran awal penyelidikan. So I would advise you merge.
Oh, okay.
So we could be able to see, oh, kesukaran awal penyelidikan diperolehi daripada dua kod yang berbeza, cabaran baru dan cabaran. So from where? From that particular petikan. Okay, so sekiranya kategori yang sama, you merge jadi satu. So from that, we could be able to see there are two different accept. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So another part, which is very good, you have a line as well, baris kan? Okay, however, for the first petikan, kalau you tengok, you ada dua bracket tu, baris 3 hingga 5, baris 5 hingga 6. So I would advise baris 3 hingga 6.
Separate.
So sebab kalau you mention baris 3 hingga 5, mana satu 3 hingga 5, mana satu 5 hingga 6.
Okay, doktor.
Okay, so kita nak standardize sebab dekat semua sekali you just mention satu line je. Okay, baris 15 hingga 17. So kenapa dekat baris petikan yang pertama tu you ada dua bracket tu? Okay, so just make it baris 3 hingga 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so do the same thing lah. So nanti you check juga tema-tema yang lain
Boleh.
Tengok tajuk you sekejap. Tajuk. Masalah yang dihadapi oleh pelajar pada peringkat. Okay. So masalah So go to your team. Okay, so since that would be the problem, so dekat sini you mentioned how they could be able to adapt with the challenges of research at the beginning of the stage lah kan?
Yes.
Okay, so nanti bila you mention, which is very good, okay, it's clear because you highlighted the excerpt ataupun petikan yang relevant untuk that code, which is very good, and you include the baris as well, the line. Okay, tetapi dekat dalam you punya dalam you punya transcript tu you ada letak baris juga kan?
Ada. I ada letak yang sekejap. I ada letak, dia kan macam ni kan doktor kan? I ada tambah satu lagi dekat sini baris. Ke doktor
dekat mana? Dekat bahagian mana?
Yang ni.
Okay, dia sepatutnya tak perlu dalam table. Okay, dia sepatutnya tak perlu dalam table. Question, answer, pengkaji, informant. So dekat tepi tu nanti akan ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lah.
Oh sebab, sekejap, I tunjukkan doktor. I ada buat sini. Sekejap I ada buat macam ni sebab I nak refer, I takut I tersalah kira. So perlu ke tak? Ke doktor nak saya tukar soalan jawab?
Dia macam ni, soalan jawapan. So satu tu start daripada apakah, nombor 2 sama jugalah macam ni kan. Tetapi dia soalan jawab, lepas tu 1, 2, 3 ni dekat sebelah pengkaji tu.
Oh faham, maksudnya
satu line macam tu.
Maksudnya informer ni bawa turun ke kotak pengkaji tu, so dia akan jadi straight.
So dia tak akan ada kotak, dia akan ada satu words.
Oh okay.
So dia tak akan ada kotak, dia cuma satu A4 format. Lepas tu dia ada kat situ transcript lah. Lepas tu saya minta you tuliskan berapa hari bulan, di mana dan berapa lama dia dilaksanakan as a header. Lepas tu start masuk pengkaji, soalan, informant, jawapan dia lah. So dekat tepi yang sebelah kiri ni akan tulis daripada 1 sampai habis.
Oh, okay. So kiranya dia akan ada dia akan yang kotak yang first ni, yang saya tulis 1, 2 ni, dia akan jadi yang saya tulis yang last ni kan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Betul.
6.
Cuma yang ni dah tak perlu kotak lagi dah.
Okay. So kiranya saya punya soalan, lepas tu jawapan informal. Saya punya soalan, jawapan informal. So dia akan ke bawah, ke bawah, ke bawah, ke bawah. Okay.
Lepas tu pengkaji double dot soalan dia lah, informant double dot informations dia.
Okay, faham.
Lepas tu terus kepada kat tepi tu you punya nombor tu lah. So daripada situ lah saya akan tengok daripada 3 sampai 6. So betul ke dekat situ you punya excerpt yang you ambil bawa masuk ke dalam tema tadi tu?
Okay, faham doktor. Okay.
Okay, alright, very good. Good job, well done. Thank you.
Okay, itu je daripada saya.
Alright.
Terima kasih
Okay,
doktor.
next. Sama.
Stand saya buat kualitatif, biasa kuanti.
So you could be able to see the differences kan?
Itulah, I thought macam kena ada support kan bila kita dah cari semua kan. Lepas tu rupanya tak perlu. I confuse kat situ lah.
So that would be the differences lah. Okay, tetapi dia kena betul-betul clarify well daripada mana you dapat team tu. Okay, sebab tu kalau you buat the real study of qualitative, if you would like to go only for the interview, so it's not valid only one interview at only one time. You need to do several times. You need to interview for several participants, or else you need to have observations, document analysis, as well as interview to validate the team. Okay, the validation team is not from the article, past articles. It's from the data collections and findings, the data itself. Okay, so that's why I mentioned at the early stage, qualitative, if you have less data, it will be difficult. Because your data will help you to validate the data you get, the team's code and category. And you need to spell out clearly how you do code, how you categorize the category until you get the team. And another part, you need to mention clearly, is it inductive or deductive in your methodology itself? So we as a reader, when we go to your methodology, then we realize, oh, okay, so this student using thematic analysis and they using the approach of deductive. Okay, so when you mention about deductive, it is not wrong if you already have predefined code or predefined team. Okay, if you not mention, suddenly you mention about predefined team, so we could not be able to understand. Because you didn't mention in your methodology, you are using deductive, not inductive. If normal, pure qualitative, they are using inductive, not deductive. Okay, so this is why we ask you to run through this assignment to ensure you could be able to see the differences between quali and also quantitative. Okay, to give you some experience on how to reporting the data, on how to read the data, and how to understand the data. Okay, so that's why we ask you only to interview only one participant. Okay, all right, very good, Sharifah.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome. Okay, next. Who would like to go for the second? Anyone? I don't want to waste time. So based on the comments, you just do the amendment later, yeah? Okay. Aziana, you would like to go?
Ya, Doktor. Kalau boleh awal lah, sebab minta maaf Doktor, hari ini sebenarnya jam 10 saya akan dicerap oleh Nazir PPD. So kalau boleh saya
Okay, go ahead.
Kejap.
So ni di sekolah ni?
Ya, betul.
So nervous lagi lah, nervous nak present, nervous nak jumpa Nazir.
Okay. Lepas ni Nazir datang jam 10 ni, tapi Butang tengah rehat.
Okay.
Yes, kejap share entire screen. Boleh nampak doktor?
Belum lagi.
Oh. Okay.
Line you okay ke?
Okay. Line okay.
Dia macam stuck.
Saya sudah share. Ada tak?
Ada, tetapi dia macam one side dekat sebelah.
Okay, sekarang?
Okay, alright, boleh.
Okay, selamat pagi doktor.
Pagi.
Pertama sekali saya minta maaf sebab jam 10 pun saya akan dicerap lagi.
No worries.
Okay, so ini ialah pembentangan saya untuk satu tema iaitu konflik emosi lah. Okay, untuk petikan yang telah saya jumpa setelah.
Can make it bigger, boleh besarkan sikit tak? Okay.
Dah?
Okay.
Untuk tema ini saya dapat konflik emosi. So petikan yang saya petik ialah secara jujurnya pada dasarnya saya berasa menyesal. Saya terfikir kenapa saya cari penyakit sedangkan saya sudah selesa dengan budaya kerja selama 20 tahun. Okay, ini merujuk kepada baris ke-34 dan ke-35. Jadi kod yang saya dapati ialah dia rasa menyesal. And then the category is tekanan emosi dan tema ialah konflik emosi lah. And then, petikan yang kedua ialah ada masanya dalam seminggu 2 hari saya hanya termenung melihat laptop kerana tidak tahu hendak tulis apa. Saya hanya melihat laptop sehingga ia mati sendiri. Okey, ini ialah baris ke-41 dan 42 lah. Kod yang saya jumpa ialah kebuntuan idea. Sama juga kategori. Dia mengalami tekanan emosi dan temanya ialah konflik emosi lah. Petikan ini saya dapat dari soalan yang saya buat. Okay, soalan utama saya, apakah detik-detik pada peringkat awal yang memberi kesan terhadap perjalanan anda? Moment yang very crucial lah. Bila dia cerita dia rasa menyesal, soalan susulan saya ialah boleh tak ceritakan dengan lebih terperinci? Jadi di sinilah saya dapat petikan ini.
Okay. So ini you punya only this kan untuk this particular tema?
Yes.
Betul. Alright.
Yeah.
So kat sini nanti you merge lah kategori tu sebab tekanan emosi tu adalah dua benda yang sama sebenarnya.
Okay,
kan?
ini
So you merge kan jadi satu macam saya komen Sharifah tadi dan juga tema you pun jadi satulah konflik emosi Jangan create dua table yang berbeza untuk perkara yang sama. Okay? Okay. Secara jujurnya pada dasar agak kritikal jugalah student ni kan. Dia hanya termenung saja sampai laptop tu pun boleh jadi it's gone lah macam tu lah kan. Macam it's lost lah.
Tidak, saya mau spill tapi tidak perlulah spill di mana. Sebab
tak perlu spill, So, maksudnya it's critical situation jugalah for this particular student kan. It's a little bit lost at the beginning tu, tak tahu nak buat apa dan sebagainya until dia feel regret. Betul?
Betul. Dia rasa nak berhenti, dia menyesal sebab dia ni sebenarnya seorang cikgu yang sangat berpengalaman. Berpengalaman lebih daripada 20 tahun lah. Cuma bila dia sambung belajar pada peringkat sarjana, dia rasa macam mana dia rasa dia tidak muda lagi seperti dulu, jadi dia rasa menyesal.
Okay. Alright. So rasa menyesal dan kebuntuan idea. Okay. So termenung. Okay. Okay, so you punya petikan tu relevan dengan kod, kategori dan juga tema. Okay, I would advise, kalau tak ada di sini pun, saya minta supaya jika boleh dalam setiap petikan yang merujuk kepada kod tu, at least ada kod yang represent 2 petikan.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sebab ni kan satu-satu kan. So bila you ada 2 tu, maksud kita boleh nampak, oh it's recurring. Bukan sekali je dia cakap, tetapi banyak kali juga dia cakap. Tapi mungkin dalam statement yang berbeza, tapi maksudnya sama.
Iya.
So saya nak macam tu. Okay, supaya tak naklah you dapat satu je, you dah consider that as a code. Sepatutnya tak begitulah kalau in the real story. Okay, sebab ni hanyalah assignment. So saya minta at least kalau ada 2 should be good enough.
Okay.
Okay, so means that you kena baca balik semula and find out. Sebab tu you kena, okay, bila you buat kualitatif, you have to be critical enough. You need to have the things. You need to identify and you need to understand what is that phrases is referring to from your understanding. Because you are the researcher, not me. Okay, so that's why when I asking, you should be able to counter me back. Oh, not that one, doctor, because when I communicate with the students, it's being like this. The way she mentioning to me is being like this, some emotion. So you are the one telling me. Alright, so that's why this excerpt just to show me the proof, what you have been done so far. And how you give meaning to the excerpt. This is where the code categories and theme will come out, will emerge at the end. Okay, so if you have only one excerpt, okay, because this is only assignments. However, I would request, okay, might be here or other team, you need to have more than one excerpt. Okay, kindly add on to validate the code categories and theme produced.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So good job, straightforward. So for your transcript as well, you have the line, right?
Yeah.
Can you show me how you did the transcript with the line? Okay. Do it like this. Okay, very good. Do it like this. Okay, I want it to be like this. Okay, although the space as well, you have the line. Okay, very good. So no need table for the others, yeah? No need table. I want something like this and you need to attach as appendix in your report later. Okay, all right.
Azana,
Then
atas sekali. Can you scroll atas sekali?
Scroll up.
This one memang kena ubah lah.
Okay, thank you Aziana.
Okay. And you need to mention as well when, the date, and how long it takes, the duration.
Yang ini akan ditambah baiklah nanti doktor.
Nanti tambah baik So for the others as well. So I know how long it take for you to do the interview and when it's happened. And okay. Alright, okay. Good job Aziana. All the best. Pukul 10 nanti, by the way.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay, next student. Siapa nak pergi, nak present? Okay, next. Salima, how about you?
Boleh.
Alright.
Share.
tekan share je kan. Macam mana nak share?
Ada share button kan sebelah mic tu, ada tak?
Ada.
Click that, lepas tu you pilih you punya screen.
Oh, presentation presenter mode. Side by side. Photo.
Not side by side, just content only.
Content only.
And then you choose your
Slide.
PowerPoint or
Alright. Nampak ke?
tak nampak.
Sorry lah doktor.
Pilih Windows ataupun screen.
Window.
You memang dah dalam presenter mode kan?
Presenter mode tu I nak kena check kat mana? Share.
Sebab I tak tahu you punya ni macam mana. Syarifah, macam mana you share? Boleh tak you help kawan you?
Guna laptop ke guna telefon?
Guna laptop. I share and then presenter mode, content only, window. Yeah.
Ya. Boleh
Nampak
ke?
tak?
Tak nampak.
Seems like tak share apa-apa ni.
Kita tolong present kan?
Okay, you nak share dekat kawan you, dia dia tolong share kan?
Boleh juga.
Boleh.
I share dekat chat I share kat chat.
Boleh.
I share kat chat. Macam mana I nak? Kenapa I chat isn't available juga?
Sebab saya yang create this thing, so saya tak tahu. Mungkin you are not allowed to chat anything, I guess.
Oh, so I letak dekat WhatsApp lah boleh
Boleh.
Boleh.
Document.
Tu je. Okay, I start present tau.
I present. Wawa boleh share number punya tu dulu tak?
Boleh. You cakap je tau, I akan diam je.
Boleh.
Okay, Nika?
Okay, yeah. Before I go to my slide presentation, we go through the how I run the interview lah. So the date is 3 May, 3rd of May. Location is Faculty of Education, UPSI, Postgraduate Student Master Program. And then interviewer is also is a researcher. Duration took approximately around 60 minutes. The topic is problem faced by postgraduate student in the early stage of the writing proposal. So how I numbered uh the 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 question the interview lah. So
Yeah,
so
I
we
would prefer Noor remove the table.
oh alright, okay.
Okay, so do something like ASEAN just now. ASEAN
O-
or who just now?
okay.
Okay, just make it in just line. No need to have a table. So from there, it's easily you could be able to see the numbers at the left hand side.
Alright, okay.
Mm. Okay,
So
go to
and then
the
go through the
slide.
presentation slide.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my name is Nur Salima binti Zakaria from the Master of Education and Early Childhood. Today I presenting a qualitative analysis titled "The Problem Faced by Postgraduate Master Student in early stage of writing research proposal." And then next. So in this slide presentation outline, I will cover 6 sessions. First is introduction and research content. Second is how the data analysis framework. Third is the initial coding process. Fourth is a team development. Fifth, a discussion of 5 themes that emerge from the interview data. And finally is the conclusion and the implications. So,
Noor, I don't want to have all the introduction because all this
okay,
I will refer to your report later. I just want to straightforward go to the table as your friends present
okay,
just now.
all right, okay. Slide 5, code category and theme.
Mm. This? Mm.
No, no, that one is a slide for, yeah, this one, right, doctor?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, the analysis interview I use is Brown and Clark thematic analysis framework.
Mm-hmm.
I adopted as a inductive approach as well. This means that the team were allowed to emerge from the participant response rather than their imposed from the existing theory or framework. So the process involves 6 phases as well. And then it will be this one is accept, code, category, and theme. And then I found out it was a 5 theme. First is conceptual confusion. Second theme is emotional impact. Uh, the Theme 3 is supervisory support. T4 is information management. T5 is academic skill gap. So we go through one by one.
Okay,
The next,
from all these five, which
mm,
team you would like to present today?
maybe team 1.
Okay, proceed to go team one only.
The conceptual confusion script. Okay, so I tak nampak sangat. Key accept is I had no idea with a topic to choose. Confused with the real from a day one, so they're confused. And then the line is second and until 6. Okay. And then there was too much I wanted to explore. And I don't know how to narrow down. It's line 11 to 12. No one handed me a question. No handed me a question to answer. I have find to problem find the problem of myself. Line 19 to 21. All right. So the analysis. Um. This suggests participants uh, uh, P1 experience perceived conceptual confusion stemming from the fundamental misunderstanding about the postgraduate research required, unlike undergraduate study where a question are given. P1 had to independently identify a research problem, define a gap, and justify the study contribution. This finding aligned Trevor Ellis of 2008, who argued there are many postgraduate students enter the program without understanding what the constitute as a original research problem. So actually for the highlight in yellow, it's not the inductive analysis, but it was a literature support, theory support. So that's all from me.
Okay, what is P1 by the way? P1.
P1 is participant 1.
Okay, what is your team number 1?
Conceptual confusion.
Okay, where is the code and category?
Code and category is
You have one table, accumulate all these elements, something like your friend did just now. So I can see one shot the table.
Is it the previous table?
Can you go to the previous table, Sharifah? The table that Noor explained just now at the beginning. Is it this one? I don't know.
No,
Which table
not
you
this
are
one. This
referring?
was this one.
Okay, I a little bit confused because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team in one table. Okay, I'm asking you one table, one team.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay, one table, one team, another table, another team, team by team. Don't mix up all the team in one table.
Oh, all right. Okay. Understood.
Okay, so because it's something like this, then another table you have team 1 as well again. Because we try to understand what is team 1. Okay?
Okay.
So is team 1 because in here you just mentioned team 1. So I don't know what is team 1 is referring to.
All right. Okay.
So basically you need to include the definition on top, what is mentioned of the team 1 just now in here, instead of the code.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Then suddenly means that, so this would, because in here you mentioned initial coding. What is means by initial coding? Initial coding is about all the code you go through at the first,
exactly.
during the first cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
However, in here is not the code only, it's already code, category, and team. So meaning that the subsections is already wrong.
Okay, understood.
Okay, if initial coding, everything is about the code, what you generate the code. After you have the generated the code, then you realize, oh, this code and another code number 1 and code number 3 is similar. You combine, then go to category.
Okay.
Right. So, however, in here you already mentioned about category and team as well, but you not mention what is that team. But you are using a code T1.
Alright, because I expect to explain in another slide.
Okay, so it's quite difficult for us to understand.
Alright,
Okay,
okay.
unless you written in your report. Of course, the report already give you a layout, right? What should be included in each of the sections. Just follow what had been mentioned.
Alright, okay.
Okay, because when we go one slide, we want to see everything in one slide.
Okay, understood.
Okay, and another one, your excerpt, I assume the three dot, there is something in between, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my advice, don't hide that thing. You just
Okay.
copy and paste exactly what have been mentioned by the participants. Something like your
Okay.
friend did just now.
Okay.
And just highlight the importance element.
Alright,
Okay,
okay.
sometimes you did not realize whatever you hide is relevant with your findings.
Alright, okay.
Okay, just include everything, then make it bold or highlight the important elements which refer to that code.
Alright, okay.
Okay, and again, scroll next slide, Sharifah. Okay. Okay. Wait now. What is MQ?
MQ is question.
M?
M is
MQ. It represent what?
macam lupa dah lama buat ni.
Lupa pula dia. Okay. So
I think
you
it's
need
a
to be very
combination.
careful.
I think it's a merge between question 1 to question 2.
How you can merge? What do you mean by merge?
Merge a team team 1 and merge team 1 and team 2.
How you can merge the team? Because team is the end product.
Okay, understood. I dah salah faham.
Hilang pula dah.
Hilang dah.
Okay. So you should go on the right track again lah, Nur.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so sekejap. Ini dah. Go back to the slide just now. Okay, so just make it like what your friends did just now. Don't make it
Alright,
complicated.
Okay, faham.
Okay, don't make it complicated. So if you mention about in qualitative, if you mention about short form MQ, you need to explain what is that stand for.
Okay.
Okay, because to ensure the reader could be able to understand.
Okay.
If you mention merge, okay, merge the team. How you can merge the team? Because team will be the end product of the analysis. You can merge code, you can merge category. Doesn't matter. But how you could merge the team? Because the team you already generalize, you already identify from several processes of analyzing the data from the code and category.
Oh, I think it's a question. Merge from the question. I have 5 main question, and then I merge it to get the team.
So then you need to include the excerpt in the statement, in the table.
Alright, okay.
Okay, you need to understand, it's not compulsory. Question number 1 only for research question number 1.
This one is 41. I merge the question number 1 with the question number 2.
So supposedly no need to mention that.
Oh, alright, okay.
No need to mention that because whatever data appear, whatever the data gather, we can use it as long as it match with the team.
Okay,
Okay, you need to
understood.
understand now the data is crucial for you to identify the team. Before
Okay.
you could identify or decide what are the team, you need to define what are the code and categories. How you get the code and categories from data.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the idea of inductive, right? This is not the idea of not the idea of deductive. Okay, inductive, you get or you need to have the data from, you need to emerge the team from the data.
Okay.
Okay, no need to mention, oh, I merge question number 2 and number 1, then I get team number 1, for
Yeah.
example. No need to mention like that because
Oh, okay.
sometimes it's from the whole transcript. I get from here, I get from that, I get from the end of the interview, I get after 1 year I completed the study. Doesn't matter.
Faham?
Okay?
Understood. Okay.
So
No need to
from
mention,
no need to mention, just what you need to mention, the crucial part is the statement, the
Okay.
excerpt. From
Mm-hmm.
who said the excerpt?
Okay, faham.
So since your assignment only one participant, so we do understand this is only from him or
One.
her.
Yeah,
Okay, however,
exactly.
if the real study, it is impossible for you only have one.
Okay.
If you want to use one, okay, however, need several time of conducting the interview, not only one time.
Okay.
So that's why in your excerpt, you need to mention, oh, this is the first interview, this is the second interview, this is the third interview from this particular participant. So from
Okay.
there, we could be able to see the validity of the data.
Okay.
Hmm.
So if I have a few participants, so it could be a lot of merging lah kan? Merging dia punya question to get the one team.
Merging the question might be the same, but the data, the feedback from the participant might be vary.
Very okay.
Because if you could see, from the data from Sharifah is totally different with ASEAN. Because the student is totally different, the background is different, the experience is different. So that's why you still have one protocol of the question. You need to ask the same questions. However, the feedback might be different.
Okay.
So from there, you could be able to see, oh, from participant 1, it says like this. The same as well for participant 3 is mentioned the same thing. However, in different way of language. So that's why in qualitative, you need to understand what exactly your participant trying to tell you.
Okay.
You need to find out the meaning behind that. Okay, the statement is totally different, but you need to you could be able to take these two excerpt and mention this. They are similar thought. They having facing a similar experience.
Okay, faham.
Okay, so that's why later in your assignments, if I'm not mistaken, second last part, you need to explain the excerpt. What this excerpt means for you until it could be referring to the team.
Okay.
So this is where you could explain as you explained just now.
Alright. Okay.
All right. Okay. So go back to the table just now, or the only the not down where you have all this one. Okay, so you have the excerpt, but I don't know this excerpt is referring to what kind of code, what kind of category, until it will emerge the conceptual confusion.
Okay, faham.
So if you present like this, I will assume this straight away emerge the theme.
Oh.
There is no code, there is no categories.
Okay.
Okay, because in qualitative, it should be stitch by stitch.
Okay. So I need
So
to
that's
highlight
why,
also, right?
yes, need to highlight, and the three dot, you just remove, you just make it, you just copy and paste the real sentences.
Okay, faham.
No need to hide it. Okay,
Okay.
so from there we could be able to see, oh, this is the entire conversation, this is the entire feedback. From this
Okay.
feedback, oh, this is the important element related to that code and categories until it's emerging the theme.
Okay, faham.
Okay, so that's
Mhm.
why, as I mentioned to other students as well, so if possible, one code should have, not all lah, at least, okay, at least one of the code have more than one excerpt.
Okay,
Okay, you understand, yeah?
faham.
Kindly avoid from doing this for your report, because your report is 20%.
Sebab I ingat this one is a presentation only, so I thought that it's just like actually the original report I tak buat macam ni, memang ada colour-colour.
So take just as I mentioned, you just take whatever you have in the report and paste it here and
Okay,
present it to me, because I already mentioned to you what you're supposed to present, right?
Okay, faham.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you juga, Doktor. Alright.
Welcome. Okay, so next, thank you, Sharifah, for sharing. Appreciate that. Okay, Wang, you want to go? You wearing Cheongsam today? Ready for presentation, okay. Share your slide, please.
Okay, hold on, please. Hi, Doctor. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah, morning, Doctor.
Can you slide show, please, Wang?
Okay. Got it. So our regarding our research topic, I will take the first main interview question as an example for my presentation, and the main question is: can you describe any difficulties related to supervisor guidance during the early stage of writing your research proposal? So about this main research question, and this is my data analysis process, and in this process, and this is my data analysis framework. The about this flowchart demonstrate the how inductive analysis process step by step. So I'd like to follow the bottom-up approach and start with a raw interview content, and extract key information to form individual codes, group codes with similar meaning into different categories, and finally combine all categories to form the core theme. And for example, this is about this resource. This main question one. So all information from the this interview question is summarized as theme one: supervisor guidance difficulties. Yeah. So about the next coding table, yeah, I just
make it bigger, Wang.
Yeah.
Can you make it bigger a little bit? Go for 120, the size. Okay.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and this table records all original interview excerpts, corresponding codes, categories, and the unified theme one. So, for example, the first excerpt is I just put the select the black becomes a black, like the draft instructions and met them read the draft instruction carefully and try to map them to my ideas and such up those keywords and key phrases. So I can get two codes are included and uncertainty about starting the proposal and difficulty understanding job requirements. So these 2 points reflect the confusion when these students began to write. And about the second excerpt, say that we can see that some comments were quite brief, so need to take time to interpret them and such this, and we can this can lead to the code difficulty separating brief. This one. So maybe it shows trouble of understanding supervisors, short comments. About the third experts, and we can see, sorry, we can see that analyzing feedback is step by step. So the related codes are difficulty expressing research ideas and need to clarify ideas during discussion. Those stand for the communication barriers between students and supervisors. And about the, sorry, I didn't put the number, so maybe say not clear.
Okay,
And,
Wang. All right. Okay. So this is your first team, right?
yeah, first thing.
Okay. All right. So later you include the line. All right. The line of the excerpt later.
Got it. Sorry.
Okay. So scroll up.
Okay.
Scroll up.
Okay.
Scroll down. Sorry. Scroll down for
Okay.
the scroll down for the table of team 1.
Theme 1.
Okay. All right. This one. Okay. So code, categories, and team. Okay. However, you have 2 code there.
Okay.
Okay. Supposedly, if you have 2 code, meaning that you need to have 2 different set of excerpt. Which excerpt referred to the first code? Which excerpt referred to the second code?
Okay, got it.
Okay, so supposedly for under the sections of code, you only need to have 1 code.
Okay. Got it.
All right. So you check for the entire code lah. All right.
Yeah.
So total, how many team you have generated or emerged?
This same.
3. No. Code. Team.
3 themes, I guess.
3 teams or 1 team?
About this theme 1 is only 1 theme.
Oh, no more. Total team. In your report, how many?
Actually, about this part, I am a little bit confused because in the process of during the thematic development, maybe I will get the 3 themes. Yeah, but I'm not sure maybe which.
So you're not sure yet how many teams you have?
Actually, 3 themes. But actually, I have 2 variants. Doctor, I have 2 variants. I'm not sure. Maybe need one main question and belongs to 1 theme, or just when we analyzing After analyzing, and we can get maybe 3 themes.
No. So far, after you do the analysis, how many team you have now, currently?
3 themes.
3 teams. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is only the first team you present to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, scroll down. Okay, so in here, you need to do the same thing for the other team as well. So I just comment on your first team presented today, okay? Okay, so you kindly avoid from having 2 code in one column. Okay, so in here as well, you have 2 code, and etc., right?
Yes.
Okay, repeated revisions when implementing feedback. Difficulty ensuring, so you need to choose only one. Which one is relevant? Okay?
Got it.
Okay. Okay, scroll up a little bit because I find out something which is supposedly you highlight, but you not highlight that.
Yeah, I just come back.
Okay, so you wait. Okay, the second last column, I think submitting the first draft was. Okay, but you not highlighted. I was unsure. You just highlighted methodology and literature. So if you so this is the important part, yeah. You need to know which statement you should highlight or emphasize. Don't simply highlight any of the words or statement.
Got it.
Okay, because in here I think it's better if you could be able to highlight or make it bold. I was unsure. So that statement will telling the reader, you the participant as well not really familiar what he or she should take into considerations about methodology and their literature review.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you need to read again your excerpt and try to identify, okay, which of the statement is relevant with the study.
Okay, got it. Later I will identify this one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so read carefully all the excerpt and identify which element should be highlighted or bold and include the line, and the code should only one code in one table. All right. And your team no need to include T1. Just name it supervisor, guidance, difficulty, just merge and make it only one column. Because it's mentioned the same thing.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, same goes with your category, communication and interaction challenges, merge. Which are similar, merge it. Okay?
Okay.
He applying feedback was a step-by-step process. Wait.
Okay.
No. Go back to your...
Okay.
Applying was I would revise one section and then check if aligned with the rest of the proposal. Sometimes just the same. I also made notes about, okay, this helped me to feel more confident about the overall structure. Okay. All right. So please take my comment into another amendment of Teams. Yeah. Apply the comment into another Teams image because you have another 2 teams, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so please do the same thing, do the same amendment based on my comments just now. All right, and take that into consideration to ensure the next comment is the next team. You already amend based on the comment given to you just now. Okay, Wak?
Yeah, okay, okay, doctor.
All right, thank you. Good job. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Okay, next student.
Can I present, Doctor?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Windows.
Sherdil, you already registered to the system, right? Because your name is not listed in my system. It's not appearing in the system SMP web.
I registered before, from the beginning, Doctor.
So might be your name is included here, isn't included. No worries. Okay, proceed.
My name is in SMV Plus. I have the.
So later you just give me a full. You include in the what you call that in WhatsApp your full name together with your numbers, yeah, student numbers. Okay. All right.
Okay, Doctor.
Okay, proceed.
So, can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay. So the first team I find out I identified is the illusion of progress versus the reality of independent research, and this teams captures divide between causal conditioned confidence and the open-ended demands of independent scholarly work, producing months of invisible, unproductive activity. And so I created my team according to two category that I created with codes respectively. Category 1 is transition shock and false readiness, which includes two codes, false preparedness illusion and sudden autonomy shock. And category 2 is fake productivity and unsystematic execution. It includes 7 codes: illusion of productivity through busy work, time spent without output, planless unsystematic literature searching, inexpert keyword and search string execution, inadequate search string literacy, unsystematic documents and knowledge management, absence of reference management. So the category 1, transition shock and false readiness. These are the codes. My first code is for this category, false preparedness illusion, includes 2 excerpts. It's given from the line 2 to 6 and 14 to 16. I did my undergrad thesis, how different can this be? And then everything just fell apart. This is the first proof that the interviewer had confidence, but everything, when things are getting started, everything's fell apart. And the second part is knowing about research and actually doing your own. Those are completely different things. This also highlights the participants' lack of knowledge on participants' false preparedness illusion. And second is this. So category 2 is fake productivity and unsystematic execution.
Okay, Sherdil, category is team or category?
It's category. Team is right there.
Where?
First, I show you, yeah, the illusion of progress, the right of independent research. I found 3 teams. It's inductive. I used inductive approach. First, so the I identified codes and then categories, and then teams emerge.
The illusion of progress. The illusion of progress versus the reality of independent research. This is your team.
Yes.
Normally, okay, I not advise the team should longer. It should be short and precise and easy to understand. Okay, because if you mention the illusions of progress versus the reality of independent research, okay, it's quite difficult to understand and it's quite difficult to elaborate. Because you are versus 2 things as your team. Means that you have 2 different things in one team. Okay, supposedly team should be short one. Exactly what are the things come out from the code and the categories. Something like what your friends did just now. Okay, like what do you call that? Supervisor advice, something like that. Okay? All right. Okay, so go to the next slides. Okay, why I'm asking you, you have category 1. In the table as well, you have a category. What is the differences category 1 and the category in the table?
Which table, doctor?
Then down table, you have category, code, excerpt, line.
Categories are the same in here and here. There is no difference.
If that the case, okay, no need to include the category 1 on top. It's confusing.
In the presentation, right?
Yeah. It's better. It's better you include team.
Can I show my report? Is there anything?
No issue.
In the report, it's Can you see my report?
No, this is still slides.
Sharing
Hmm.
and share. Okay.
So now it's better. Okay.
Yeah. Table.
So
Table was just
if you are using like this, it's better. The excerpt you need to separate. So we would be able to see you have more than one excerpt.
Okay. I can highlight them or
No. Okay, right. Go to the bracket and okay, and you click at the end of the bracket. You click enter.
Here?
No, bracket. Line 2 to 4, bracket, click, then enter. Click. Enter, because I want to see there are several excerpts. Because now you combine everything.
Should I highlight this?
No, click at the back of the bracket. Click.
I'm clicking, but
At the back of the bracket, you just click it and enter. Shardil. Click.
I don't understand what you mean.
Number 4 bracket, right?
Yes.
You click at the behind the bracket. Click behind the bracket. Then click enter.
Where is the enter?
Enter.
Doctor, can I say explain to him in Uzbek? Okay.
Huh?
شلت لك قوسين كانوا شغال.
Okay. Thank you.
Can enter the bossing and enter the bossing.
Like this?
Enter the bossing above.
Yes, because thank you, Benzo. Thank you.
Okay. I only have to separate them with space.
Yes, this is what I mentioned just now. Because just want to show the reader you have more than one excerpt.
Yeah.
If you combine everything, we just focusing, you only have one excerpt. Okay?
I have. Okay.
Okay, and now what you need to do, you need to highlight or bold the important element which represent the code. Something what your friends did just now. Okay, if not, I'm not sure. My supervisor asked me what my research problem was. So, by the way, what you mean by false preparedness illusions? What is that, huh?
It is like the student came from the background that he studied the how to do research work, and he built himself a confidence that he knows everything, but in this case, it created a false preparedness illusion. And when he faced with reality and the real research process, everything's kind of fell apart, like he said.
So means that he think he can do everything.
Yeah.
But it's just only illusion.
Illusion, right?
Okay.
Yes. What was my research problem? I genuinely thought I knew the answer. Yeah, it's a confidence, false confidence. And then I opened my mouth and nothing came out. Made any sense?
Means that nothing come out. They can't see. He can't see anything, or whatever he said is not right.
Whatever he says is not right and doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so this is very good. This thing you need to elaborate later under your second subsections in your report. Okay, because second subsections in your report, you need to explain everything about the meaning of the excerpt.
Yeah.
Okay, until you could be able to use the excerpt to represent that particular theme. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so the transition shock and false readiness. Okay, and another one, okay, so when I comment to one student, it's applied to all students as well. So I will not going to repeat the same things, yeah? Okay, so for the categories, you could be able to see that N. Okay, the transition shock and false readiness means that you have two things as the categories. Okay, I would advise no need to have and, no need to have or.
Okay.
You just choose only one category, represent these two codes. Okay,
so
suitable.
Also,
yes, this also.
Okay.
Okay, you just identify one category to represent all the codes relevant just now.
It must
Yes.
be like this, right?
Yeah, structure formulation. Yes, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, if you have N means that you have two teams, two categories. If you
Okay.
have or, either one, you need to choose. If versus, same thing. This versus this. So which one you would like to focus on? We're not sure. All right. So for the team just now, make it short, relevant, straight to the point. What are the themes you will emerging from the categories you identify? Okay, might be
Okay.
illusions, student illusions, something like that. The themes. That's it. So we know that everything from their too high confidence level might be. Okay, when they're too high confidence, the supervisor try to inform it should be like this way. Oh, it's okay. I know everything. I know what I'm supposed to do at the beginning. Okay. So later you just highlight the important elements. All right.
Okay.
Then so your transcript also have a line, right? Your transcript where I
Yes.
can refer to later.
Can I should show the transcripts, right?
Yeah, just show me how you did the line in your transcript.
Doktor, sorry interrupt, minta izin nak keluar dulu boleh sebab
Boleh,
nak
boleh.
setting laptop.
Boleh. No worries. Thank you. All right. All right, Sherdil.
Yes, I see my mistakes. Even in the transcript, I have mistakes, but
No
I
worries.
will
Can you
show
show
that.
your transcript is okay? So we share so the others can avoid it from happening as well. Okay. All right. So again, I repeat. So this will be last repeat. All right. So for the interview transcript, what I need you to have on top, the participant no need to use the real name. Okay. Then the duration, how long it takes for you to run the interview, and date, when it's happened, and venue. Online, just make it online. Or in the classroom, just mention in the classroom where it's where the exact of the classroom might be. Okay, so after that, okay, so I want it to be like this. Okay, interview as well as the, so don't use the real name, so now I know who will be the one you interviewed then.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
don't
I will
use
write this.
the real name. Okay, so the interview, after that, the participant, interview the participant, or interview students. Okay, why Shurdil is wrong? If you could be able to see, supposedly interview one, right? You first began working should be two.
Okay.
Line.
Sure. So it should start with line 2, right?
One. No. Interviewer will be one. You first. That would
Okay.
be two.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be straight. Although
Okay.
the space also is counted.
Space
So,
also counted.
So the space would be 3.
Okay.
Okay, the participant there would be number 4. All right.
Okay.
So
Okay,
this
understood.
is so this is what I want you to do for the transcript. Okay, just do one line, no table needed. Okay, just include the important element on top. Then after that, do the number. Okay, the number will include the space and everything. Then from that, you look carefully. Okay, basically this is in which line? So you need to have a space lah, number, space, then your transcript. Okay, if here is two, it's closed. There's no space between the numbers as well as the your words. Okay, it's quite difficult to see and managing the things lah. Okay, and again, for everyone, kindly avoid from mentioning the real name. Okay, so this is the ethic of qualitative. You need to give another name to the participants. In your real study, you need to spell out that in your chapter 3, methodology sections. Okay, you just mention participant 1, P1. No need to mention the real name. That is ethic. You are not allowed to give any information about your participants. This is private and confidential. Okay?
Understood.
All right, so Sheryl, so how many teams you have so far? After you analyze, how many emerge?
4, doctor.
4, all
teams
right.
I have.
Okay, so please do the what based on my comments for all the 4. Make sure
I
it's
I have one question, doctor,
yes,
regarding
go
to
ahead.
my report.
Mm-hmm.
It's about team 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my last team,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems like it's not related to the topic. Like it's a different finding.
Mm-hmm.
Should I exclude this or this
What is the third?
turning point breakthrough?
What is this? Is this the solutions or what?
This?
Why you mentioned it's not really related? Why you mentioned that?
That's why I'm asking this. It's not related. I should
No,
exclude
no.
this,
I'm
right?
asking you. Why you think it's not related?
Because it's not answering the general question, general topic, right? It's not pointing out the challenges or problems that students face during
Okay.
his
So what
research
is
proposal.
this finding pointing out?
This finding pointing out the turning points and breakthrough in the team, like team says. It's the like how his advisor set the deadline and he did manage it. It's the success, not the problem.
So means that how he solved the problem.
Yes, it's the success story, not the problem story or challenge story.
Okay, wait now. I say it was less reason and more of my supervisor set a hard deadline. Next meeting, one topic, one paragraph. Okay, no more discussing alternative. Clarifying but completely necessary. Okay, however, if you could, that's why, because you're not highlighted, yeah? So when you highlight, you could be able to see. All right. So it's mentioned that it's about clarifying about the deadline. Okay, when every meeting the supervisor asks for something. Okay, all right. So enforce about research might be timeline. Okay, so that could be able the challenges as well for the students. Okay, so that's why you need to read and try to identify the meaning behind that. Okay, although you think it's good because it's have that. However, how from the perspective of the students?
Okay, I will change this and I will look for the challenges. And
Yes.
I change the
However,
codes and
okay. However, if when you go through, you realize that there is no challenges, might be for another excerpt, kindly exclude. Okay, because we are more focusing on challenges, not the solutions.
Understood.
Okay, however, when I read, I could be able to see some challenges, but you need to highlight which one is considered as challenges. Yeah?
Okay, doctor. Understood.
All right. Okay. All right. Good job. So now I could be able to see from different perspective. Okay. So you have different student, different feedback. So just now your friend have a different feedback as well. Okay, so this is what I mentioned. Okay, thank you, Sheldon. This is what I mentioned. When you go through qualitative, you might have different type of data because your participant is from various type of background, exposure, awareness, something like that. When you do, let's say, when you do about research about technology, okay, might be some of the participant only have medium, moderate information about or awareness about AI. So you might have different feedback as compared to the participant who are the expert on AI. So this is what we want. Okay, the numbers of data emerging one by one from different participant background. Okay, and etc. All right, next. Who would like to go first? Next.
I don't know. Oh,
Yes, go Arif.
okay. I'll be going first.
Hmm.
Uh, Sorry for entering class late due to the workshop.
No, it's already completed, yeah? Already end?
Yes, finished.
Okay, all right.
Okay. How do I share my screen?
Hmm.
All right. So this is my framework. So I have a total of 3 teams. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm focusing on the third team, which is learning, leaning on others and building routines.
Hmm.
Okay. So this is the excerpts
Mm-hmm.
that I have gotten. So
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten three code for one category, and there's 4 codes for another category. So beginning with the first category, which is support network,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I connected 3 codes from the text, which is the first one is peer support, right? So this student highlighted that talking to other master students was what we call it so reassuring. I highlighted there.
Mm-hmm.
So because it made the students realize that they were in the same boat. And do I need to support this with the literature? Because I also connected a bit with the literature in the report.
No.
No need. Okay,
Because
just talk about this.
so at the beginning just now, some of your friend try to reflect to the past research because this is qualitative. Okay, so qualitative basically everything from the data.
Oh, everything from the data only.
Yeah. So everything emerge from the data. So basically no need to have a citation from past research. Okay, however, how you strengthen the data, that is very important.
Oh, okay, got it.
Mm.
So moving on, then we have guidance from supervisor. So the student talked about how supervisor was fantastic for steering the direction of the proposal. So it showed that how they could use the feedback, which was valuable for helping me refine their topic. And then we go to the last code, which is responsive to feedback. So the student didn't take the advice passively, right? They used the supervisor notes to immediately fix the draft whenever they hit a roadblock. So right here, immediately use the supervisor notes to revise the draft the moment they stumble upon a roadblock. So that's the first category from the 3 codes. And then we have 4 codes here from this category, which is personalized adjustments. They were making adjustments. They were adapting. I don't know if I use the word personalized adjustment properly, but I think it's more akin to adaptation. That's the right word. Because if you take a look, first we have the pressure from work life, which is why when the student was describing, they were balancing life and study as a juggling act, right? So they had many things. So they didn't clarify what their personal commitments was, because there was a bit. I tried to ask, but they would say there's a bit more privacy. So they just said this as a general punya statement. And then next is building confidence. I highlighted here my building my confidence growing, but it shows here that this building confidence code didn't happen overnight because they were building up their confidence slowly, piece by piece, because they checked off each section of the proposal and therefore their confidence built up. Right, so they were slowly building their confidence. Next, avoiding procrastination. So avoiding procrastination was, I learned very quickly that the research takes consistent everyday effort rather than trying to pull off a last minute miracle. So the student realized themselves that, in research, it's very hard to pull things off last minute. So then they established a routine. I feel like, that I'm presenting this to you, Doctor, I feel like avoiding procrastination and establishing small habits can be combined.
Oh, so this is the two thing, the same thing.
Yeah. Now that I'm presenting, it's a different code.
Okay.
But now that I'm talking about it, feels like it can be combined because both are like
More or less the
consistent
same.
everyday effort. Yeah, more or less the same, right? Because it's talking about how they're building, establishing a routine, reading articles and taking good notes and setting, small weekly goals. Right here.
Okay.
So I feel
All
like
right.
this could be combined.
Okay, Arif, go to the first code. Okay, when I go through your excerpt, it seems like not mentioning about challenges, problem. Everything looks smooth.
Smooth, huh?
And seems like some of it is solutions. Okay, for examples. Okay, supervisor was absolutely fantastic for steering the direction. So means that there's no problem with that. Everything runs smoothly. Okay, their feedback was incredibly valuable for helping me refine my topic. So means that if that student, I'm facing no difficulty at all because I know I can get a guidance from my supervisor. It will be vice versa if the supervisor not helping at all.
I see. What was the word you used, sorry, Doctor?
If vice versa, if the supervisor not helping at all. So that could be included here because your topic again, the problem.
The problem.
Okay. So that's why it's mentioned that the problem at the early stage. Okay, of course, if you could be able to see here, because there were definitely moments where balancing my academic goal with personal commitment was a bit of a juggling act. Okay, so means that you can highlight. So this is very good. So this could be able to see as a challenges, as a problem they are facing through at the beginning because they need to juggling between this and that at the same time. Okay, so this could be able to show this is the problem they are facing through. However, if you mention about the supervisor itself, it's not showing it is the problem. It's showing it's fine. I'm okay, no issue. So exclude that because that will trigger you if it's like this. If you are doing the research, you have the research question. Okay, I do understand when you do qualitative, you want to take all the information. However, you need to take seriously either the information is relevant on helping you to answer the research question or not. Your concern now is problem. So you need to come across your mind. What you need to look through is only a problem, not solutions, not something positive. Okay? Because when you do all this kind of theme, different people might come up with different type of themes. Okay, so from that, we as a researcher could study or could learn from your identification of themes emerge. Or normally at the early stage, these are the problem student will facing through. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Whenever I hit a roadblock, I would reach out for clarification and immediately use their notes to revise my draft. For your perspective, what is this?
It's not problem.
I think, yeah, I think the focus is about the roadblock itself, not immediately. Okay, roadblock is something they're stuck. Okay, so in future lah, if you already run through such information, might be you go for probe question. What you mean by roadblock just now? Or she or he will explain to you. Or roadblock something because at one time I feel so frustrated because I'm not even sure how to look for literature review. Something like that. Okay, you try to find out more. What is mentioned about roadblock? So this is where you as a researcher play around with the probing questions. Okay, so this is what I meant just now. When you highlight, you need to choose very carefully. The highlighted one represent your main thing, what you want to do. The problem just now. Okay, so that's why I ask you to copy and paste everything. Don't hide any of the sections. When you hide, I could not be able to advise you which one you should highlight. Don't highlight this, but highlight that. Okay, right. So sharing our experiences was so reassuring because it made me realize we were all navigating the exact same challenges. What are the challenges here? After they are sharing the experience, might be your friend sharing some challenges to their friends. But in here, still doubt. Sharing our experience. What kind of experience? So this experience we want actually. So because it's mentioned same challenges, what are the same challenges here? So might be might be in future for others as well. So when you get the feedback, you need to trigger on. Oh, just now we mentioned about experience. Can you explain about share to me your experience? Or you mentioned as well about the challenges. If you don't mind, can you share with me what kind of challenges you are facing through at the beginning of developing the proposal? So this is the probing questions based on the feedback given to you. Or might be in your transcript, you have something inside that. Okay, so that's why I want you to go through the transcript and try to find out the relevant line. Okay, where it could possible to trigger back to your main topic, which is problem. Okay. So scroll down, Alif. Okay. I lack a bit of confidence. So that would be the thing you highlighted. Right. Instead of you highlighted, my confidence completely built up. So no issue. Because you already completely built up, right? So when you highlight, this is something trigger the examiner. They were focusing on that because you tell me this line. So might be the quote lack of confidence instead of building confidence. This is totally different. Okay. So I learned very quickly that research takes consistent, everyday effort rather than trying to pull off a last-minute miracle. So for me, it seems like the action taken. Okay, the action taken after they are facing some issue. Might be the issue they are doing last minute work before. Might be, I don't know. Because after they do it consistency, then only he or she realize, because before this, I'm doing last minute work. So now I learn from my mistake. So this is something lah. Okay, from here might be you could be able to take, okay, last minute miracle. So from your understanding, he have experience doing work last minute, which is not working. I don't know. Okay, because this is qualitative. Okay, you need to give a meaning to the accept. From your understanding, from the language or body language during the interview, what you could expect, what you could learn from the participant. Something like that. Okay, you understand, yeah, Arif?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to go through again for the other team as well. Okay, kindly remove the excerpt or the highlighted element which is not relevant to your topic. Okay, so kindly avoid everything as positive. Kindly avoid the solution taken, because that is not considered. I don't want to know in the assignments.
Sorry, Doctor. Avoid the solution.
Avoid the
taken
solutions and avoid the positive things. The positive things, something like the supervisor just now.
Okay.
Because we just want to see the problem. Refer back to the topic of your assignment. Is this problem? Or when you read, it seems like not a problem, but when you analyze, oh, this is the meaning behind that. That is possible as well. Because the excerpt later, you need to explain. Let's say you mentioned, I lack a bit of confidence. You take all these excerpt, you need to include in your report, second sections before the references or the summary, I can't remember. You need to explain what does it mean by this statement by using your own words. Okay, so this is very important. Sometimes I'm not understand what is this statement is referring to. So you as a researcher, you need to tell me this is the meaning of these transcriptions or the statement or the excerpt. Okay. All right. So I could be able to see your team. You have N there, right? Okay. Kindly avoid from using N or O in your code, category, as well as the team. Just focus only one which is solely reference or reflect that category. So that's why you need to be very careful, because you need to ensure the team represent all the code and categories. So you need to read, you need to understand, oh, this team is represent this all three categories, something like that. Okay? So the idea is that just look into consideration again. I'm sure you have a lot of things in your transcriptions. You need to read line by line and identify which one is relevant, reflected to the problem. Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay, good job. Thank you, Arif.
Okay. May I know when I can submit, since I need to edit a lot?
I will give you the deadline by today or tomorrow. More or less, I give more or less about 2 weeks. It depends. Okay, don't worry. I will give ample time to do all these things. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome. Okay, next. Who would like to go? Arifa. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Doctor. I'm not sure
Hi.
you can hear me because I'm in faculty. I'm at the faculty. So
Can,
it's
can. I
kind of
can hear
noisy
you.
here.
No worries, I can hear you.
Okay. Wait, I'll share my screen first.
Mhm. Why are you laughing?
It's very loud here.
I couldn't hear anything there.
Oh, okay.
I can hear only your voice.
Oh, kan. Wait, okay. Here we see. Can you see my screen, Doctor?
Yes, okay, you may proceed.
Okay, wait. Oops. All right. So, good morning, Doctor. Can you see?
No,
Oh.
you uncheck.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Doctor. Okay, can you see my screen now, Doctor?
Yes, okay, proceed.
Okay. All right. So good morning, Dr. Intan. My name is Arifan Abdulhamid Shaimi. So today I would like to present my qualitative data analysis assignment for the subject GGB 6093, Quantitative and Qualitative Research in Education, which focuses on the problems faced by the postgraduate students, which is the master students, during the early stages of writing their research proposal. So for this presentation, I selected the theme navigating initial uncertainty in the research proposal development. Okay, okay. So this theme was generated through an inductive thematic analysis using Brown and Clark's thematic analysis framework, and the themes were developed directly from the participants' responses rather than from predetermined categories. So through the 6 steps of the thematic analysis, this theme emerged as one of the most significant patterns within the participants' experience of research proposal development. So I selected this theme because it most directly captures that the core difficulty experienced by the postgraduate students during the early stages of research proposal development, especially in identifying, validating, and also refining a suitable research focus. So this theme also provides like a deeper theoretical insight because uncertainty is not merely a challenge, but it is an important developmental stage in becoming a researcher. So this theme reflects what we call epistemic uncertainty. So where this is where the participants experiences confusion, self-doubt, and also repeated reconsideration while attempting to develop a focus and feasible research topic. So most importantly, this uncertainty should not be interpreted as a weakness, but rather it should be seen as a natural phase in the transition from novice learner to emerging researcher. And then for the first one, looking at the first excerpt, at first I felt like I had too many ideas and too many fields that I'm interested in, but I managed to narrow it down into one. I know Doctor said about no solutions, right? I think I'm going to edit that one. So this one, it reflects the participants' initial lack of clear research direction. So this participant had multiple academic interests, but experienced difficulty in identifying a specific focus for the study. Yes, and then moving on to the second excerpt. Uh, I had to refer to many sources and also refer to my supervisor whether my title is solid enough or not. So this demonstrates the uncertainty regarding the suitability and academic validity of the research topic. So this participant relied on both academic literature and also supervisory guidance to confirm whether the proposed title was actually appropriately focused and also academically acceptable. And then next, for the third excerpt, I kept making changes as they don't sound right at all. So this reflects low research self-efficacy and also lack of confidence in decision making. So here the challenge is not only just like cognitive but also emotional. The participant repeatedly revised the topic due to the dissatisfaction and also uncertainty. And then for the last one, sometimes what I had in my mind is not realistic or is not doable. So it demonstrates that the difficulty in determining the feasibility and also practicality of the research ideas. So although the participant had a strong conceptual interest, some ideas were recognized as difficult to implement within the realistic research constraints. So overall, this all of these excerpts collectively demonstrate that uncertainty is not just simply a problem to eliminate, but also a critical developmental stage in research learning. So through exploration, revision, supervisory guidance, and maybe reflection, the participant can gradually develop a greater clarity, confidence, and also academic understanding for themselves. So this theme strongly represents the central challenge or the problem experienced by postgraduate students during the early stages of proposal writing, while also demonstrating how the research competence gradually develops through iterative learning experiences. So that is all from me. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Seems looks good. Okay. However, later you highlight the important element, yeah, in your Excel.
Oh,
Okay.
highlight. Okay.
Yeah, you forgot. I'm not sure. Might be you not highlight here, but you highlight already in your report. Okay. Supposedly, what you present, you should highlight the important elements or the important words. Okay.
Oh, for
So
example, I had too many ideas and too many fields that I'm interested in, like that.
which one is relevant? Something like Arif did just now.
Okay.
Okay. However, you need to ensure it's really reflecting the code. And it should be mentioning about the problem, not the solution or positive things. Because your topic focusing on problem. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So number 3, I keep making changes. Is this changes is reflect to the topic or any sections in the proposal?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this one is about the title. So they kept making changes as they don't sound right for the title of their research proposal.
Okay, because in your excerpt it seems like general.
Oh.
Okay. So, but your code specific said mention about topic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I kept making changes as they don't sound right at all. So we're not sure in here, is it topic or what? Oh, okay. Or if you could include more than this excerpt where it shows it's referring only the topic,
Oh, okay.
should be good enough.
All right.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay, validating.
So the initial ideas.
Okay, because in the topic you are required to have identify problem on early stage, right? Early stage of proposal. So we do understand everything is happening in the beginning.
Early stage. Okay.
So we don't want to know what is initial. Initial confusion a lot. What type of initial confusion you are referring to? Might be from your perspective, initial confusions only reflect to the topic. Other student might be is reflected to the problem statement. Although you have the topic but you don't have any research problem, you can't proceed with the research. Okay, so might be lack of research design. In here is confusion. No need to have the initial confusions lah. Because initial confusions too general, too broad. Okay.
So remove the initial word.
Okay, so theme of course navigating uncertainty. No need to have the initial. Remove the initial. Okay. Okay, all right. So however, I would like to request some of the code. Okay, at least you need to have more than one excerpt. Not all the code only have one. Any of the code doesn't matter. Okay, at least one team, one of the code got two excerpt. Okay, this to show you how you should come up with the valid data on justifying about the code and the categories. You have the more excerpt to support that code. Okay, something like Sherdale just now, he got about 4 excerpts to represent one code, which is very good. Okay, the more you have the excerpt, it's better to show the validity of the code categories as well as the team. Okay, normally in real research, if you only have one excerpt to represent that code, it's not valid. We will ask you to go through the transcript and find out the possible excerpt which could be able to measure the code. Okay, since this only the assignment, so I just would like to train you, try to find out more than one for one code for one team, at least. Not all the code only have one excerpt.
Doctor, for example, if we have only one,
so it will show your, what you call that, your process of data collections is not rigorous lah. Okay, so it's not only when you go for okay, excerpt number 1 is line 22 to 23. Okay, you are not going to look within that line only. You might go to line number more than 17, might let's say 180, something like that. Doesn't matter.
okay.
So
it's in this code.
yes. Okay, it's okay, but I do understand lah. If possible, you try to find out. Okay, when you go through again the transcript, then you realize, oh, this makes sense to be included to support this code.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay, all right. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome. Okay, Alfia.
Okay, doctor, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Again, I'm also at the faculty with Arifa, so it's quite noisy. I apologize for that.
No worries.
Mm,
Can you turn on the camera, please?
yes. Okay.
Okay. Proceed.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
So, Assalamualaikum and good morning to doctor
Waalaikumsalam.
and my classmates. My name is Alfia, and I will be presenting one of the themes as a part of the findings of my interview on the title, The Challenges Faced by Master Students in the Early Stages of their Writing Proposal. So here is the first theme, and these excerpts were taken from the interview transcript. And I have 5 excerpts with me. After hearing your feedback from other classmates, I realized that I need to put fully the excerpts instead of just choosing a part of it. So I will fix that later on in my report. But for now, here's what I have. First excerpt is, so I kept worrying whether it was good enough or clear enough. This is referring to the to my interviewee's research title. And the second excerpt is this, and this refers to creating the problem statement, was one of the hardest parts. And this is from the line 57 of the transcript. And then number 3, I was confused at first. This is referring to choosing relevant articles, because the participant has a lot of options in choosing the relevant articles for their literature review. And this is from line 69. And the next one is, for me, writing the literature review took a lot of time. This is from line 75. And then the last one is, so far, it refers to the research proposal writing process, has been quite challenging. And this is from line 130. So from this, I concluded them into one quote, which is lack of experience. And from this, I also categorized it as the interviewee's insufficient knowledge in the early stage of writing process. Therefore, the theme derived from this interview is managing academic writing process as an amateur researcher, because the interviewee I interviewed was a first semester master student, and she was still trying to find the ropes in academic writing, and she didn't have extensive experience in doing research. Therefore, one of the challenges faced in the early stages of her proposal writing was finding her way through her academic writing skills, and also learn with time. That's why the theme is managing academic writing process as an amateur researcher.
Okay, so all right. So is it the line, only one line is referring to all the excerpts, or between this line to another line? Because
between this line to another line.
Okay, so because it's only mentioned line 69, I would,
yes.
Okay, only one line is represent all the
It's
excerpt,
actually,
right?
after hearing your feedback for other students, I realized I need to put more instead of just picking and choosing. So I'll include that and I'll fix that in the full report.
Okay, all right. So lack of experience. So you only have one code, yeah?
Yes, for this, I identified the same ones. Actually, I initially had a lot of words for it, but then I looked at it and it sounded more or less the same. So I just concluded them into one code.
Okay, so categories, insufficient knowledge. Okay, for the team, I would advise, okay, as mentioned several times, if possible, your team should be short and precise. Okay, so it's better, yes, it's better you just mention managing academic writing process. That's it.
Short and sweet.
Yes, because we do understand this is for the beginners, right?
Yes.
So this is the team emerging from whatever code and categories and excerpts you have been identified from the feedback itself. Okay, so okay. Okay, so the highlighted also directly relevant or reflected to the problem. the student facing through hardest, keep worrying, something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so so later in your report, it's better if you highlight or make it bold instead of underline.
Okay.
All right, then okay, and then you need to include the whole line involved.
Yes, I will include
Mm.
that.
Okay, all right, okay. Thank
Thank you
you,
so much,
Aisha.
Doctor.
Welcome. Good job. Okay, next, Bokai. You may proceed. Go ahead, Bokai Zhang.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hmm.
Hello, doctor.
Yes, yes. Hello. Can you share your slides or anything you
Okay,
would like to
okay.
present?
Can you see?
Wait now. Yes, okay. Make
Okay.
it slideshow. Make it slideshow, Zhang.
Okay. Can you see? Can you see?
Make it
Oh,
slideshow. Your slide, make it slideshow. So then I could see everything
okay, okay.
in big size.
Okay.
Mm. Okay,
Okay.
no worries. Okay.
Okay, hello, doctor. My name is Zhang Bokai. My research topic is the problem focused by postgraduate master student in the early stage of writing a research proposal. And I will introduce it by taking the first group of question as an example. And I use the inductive method for analysis. And this is my first group question. What difficulties did you encounter when choosing a research topic? And this is my first question, the original code. And after shorting it out, I filmed the following table. This. And I have concluded that the interview struggled greatly to finalize the qualified research topic. He needed to repeatedly verify exciting studies to guarantee original and practical value of topics. Very useless research after plenty of experiments. Besides the general research field of are extensive where valuable research gaps are occurs. Carson had risks of repeated research. The student mainly relies on literary reading and expert consultation to discover research weaknesses. And this is my word. This is my original card table. The 1, 2, 3. First, fifth, and eighth is my first question.
Where is your Excel, Zhang?
Hello. Yeah.
Where is your Excel?
Yeah. This
Go to
is
slide
my.
number 3. Go to slide number 3.
This is
Slide. No, slide number 3. Click slide number 3.
Number 3. Oh, okay.
Slide.
Oh,
Open
okay.
slide
This
number 3. What is analytical note now? I didn't ask you to come out with analytical note, right?
Oh,
What is analytical note? Can you explain to me? What is that?
is
What is that? What is analytical note in your slide number 3?
this or this?
Analytical note, which one?
Oh, yeah. It's okay. This is after my analysis this code.
I'm worried that after conducting a lot of experiment, I would find the topic has no practical use. My research method and content may overlap or repeat with others. Go to slide 4. Click slide 4.
Okay, this.
Four initial code. Okay, supposedly you cannot write initial code like this. Okay, you need to include in one table something like what your friend did just now. Okay, excerpt, code, categories, and then team in one bracket. Okay, so for the categories, is it the categories represent all the code? Is it because why? Because your category, you mention topic values, comma, novelty, comma, and scope selection. So one category represent 3 different things? It should not be the way. Okay, one category, only one thing. If you mention like this, it represent 3 categories, not one categories. Okay. So your initial coding need to map which category it's fall in. Is it need to ensure novelty? Is it fall in under topic or novelty or scope selections? Okay, you cannot do like this. Okay, some of your friends just now already presented their findings. You need to map something like that, the table. Okay, code, category, as well as the theme. Okay, might be 2 codes represented by one category. Okay, you cannot write like this. All the code represent by the category. However, the category here you put a comma and end. So if that the case is everything you could consider as one category. Okay, however, in qualitative, the best way is one category representing one thing. Okay, avoid from include comma, avoid from include and, avoid from include or. for your category. Okay, same goes with your team. Okay, your team as well got comma, got and. Okay, difficulty in developing a valuable and innovative and focused research topic. What you mean by this? Too many things in one team. You want valuable, what you mean by valuable? You want innovative, what you mean by innovative? You want research topic, focused research topic, what you mean by focused? Okay, so when you reach the team should be short and precise, direct to the point. How the team will be represent the category and the team. The category and the code you have been identified earlier just now. The team should be that way. Okay, code and category is okay lah. If you would like to have a little bit long, but it not advisable. Okay, however, for the team, it should be straight to the point, and it's covering all the the code as well as the category. Okay, so when you write initial code or codes, category and team, avoid from include and or and comma or slash or. Okay, Zang?
Okay.
Okay, so I don't want to see this in your report, no?
Okay.
Okay, so you need to amend the way you write your findings in terms of initial code, in terms of the category, and in terms of the team.
Okay.
In your report later. Don't use like this. I'm not accepting this. So, the report is 20%. Okay, kindly amend the report. Avoid from including such table in your report.
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank
Okay,
you.
all right. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, Afrina.
Oh no, too bad. So, okay, Doctor, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is evolution. Doktor, kita orang kat campus ni.
All right.
I think my camera lagi. Alright. Okay. Can you see my screen, Doctor?
Yes, okay, you may proceed.
Alright. Alright. Assalamualaikum and good morning. So my name is Noatina Natasha, and today I will be presenting my themes. So the themes that I choose is the challenges in research proposal development. So the first excerpt, the participant stated that I felt both excited and overwhelmed. So this statement was coded as mixed emotion and also categorized under emotional responses. So this quote was chosen because the participant expresses like two contrasting emotions simultaneously. Okay. So on one hand, they felt excited about beginning their research journey and exploring the topic of interest. And then they felt like overwhelmed by the demands and also expectation of writing a master research proposal. So this suggests that the initial stage of proposal development can be emotionally challenging, and especially when students are unsure about where to begin. So the second excerpt states that the struggle to narrow it down to a feasible research question. So this was coded as difficulty narrowing the topic and also categorized under topic development. So this excerpt highlights a common like challenges among postgraduate students. Although the participant had a general area of interest, they find it like difficult to refine the interest into a specific and manageable research question. So like when developing a research topic requires balancing scope and also feasibility. And the participant experience uncertainty in making this decision. So the third excerpt is the blank page was intimidating. So this was coded as fear of starting and categorized underwriting in initiation difficulties. So this statement reflects the participants' anxiety about beginning the writing process, and then it also um, even when the students have like ideas and information, they may still struggle to translate those thoughts into written forms. So the phrase blank page actually symbolizes uncertainty, pressure, and also fear of making mistakes. As a result, the participant experience difficulty initiating the proposal writing process. So the fourth excerpt stated that the methodology struggled to connect them logically. So this was coded as methodology confusion and also categorized under methodological challenges. So the participant explained that although they understood research concepts and definitions, they find it difficult to justify methodological decisions and explain how those decisions align with the research objective. So these indicate a deeper challenges in understanding the practical application of research methodology. So therefore, like this excerpt were grouped under methodological challenges. So the last one, which is the fifth excerpt, it mentions about operationalization, theoretical framework, and also propositive sampling. So this was quoted as a difficulty understanding terminology and categorized under research knowledge gaps. So the participant identifies several research-related terms that were difficult to understand during the proposal writing process. So these concepts are important because they guide and the design and also the direction of a study. However, the participant required like considerable time to understand how these concepts function within research. So this reflects the gaps in research knowledge and understanding, particularly at the early stage of proposal development. So what in like uh, in conclusion, like I could say like the initial coding process allowed me to organize how raw the interview like the data into meaningful codes and also categories. So these categories actually reveal like a pattern in the participant experience, which lead to the development of a broader team. So that is for my
Okay, Afina, go back to the table just
yeah.
now.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Again, I think you not take the whole entire excerpt. I guess
Mm.
is it?
Mm.
Because you
Yeah,
just take
I
the
just took
blank
like
page was intimidating. Only that phrase, right? Okay.
yeah.
So again, I would advise to include the entire sections of the
Mm.
excerpt. Because
Mm.
when you go to the last excerpt, operationalizations, theoretical framework, and purposive sampling, then you mention difficulty. This excerpt not showing any difficulty at all,
Mm. All right.
right? It's
I will
just
add
a
yeah.
terminology. Okay, then
Okay.
suddenly you mention the code difficulty. So from where you get the difficulty one from this excerpt? Okay,
Mm.
because none
Mm.
of the excerpt mentioned or stated about difficulty unless it's mentioned that I'm struggle with operationalization. So then you could include the code difficulty. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, so I'm sure this is only not one line. It's from which line to another line. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
So you take the whole entire excerpt, include in this excerpt, and just highlight or bold the important element which reflect to the quote.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And for the team, okay, you mentioned here challenges in research proposal development. Okay, so your topic is about problem faced. Okay, so now we want to know what are the problem. Okay, so your team could be able to identify topic development instead of mention challenges in research, because challenges in research, what are the challenges you find out from the data?
Okay.
So I think because here is emotion and here is about writing, medical methodological challenges, research gap is about writing, right? So might be you might have the team writing process, might be. Okay, emotional might be you have another team about emotional engagement. I don't know. Okay, so because I do understand you include all this and you conclude this as a challenges. Okay, however, in team, we would like to know what are the problem you are facing through. First, about emotion. Second, about the writing processes. Because when we talk about writing, it's include topic, it's include the initiation difficulties, include methodologies, it's include the gaps as well. Okay? So because the first one to more on emotion, so I guess it's better, I assume it's better to separate into two different team. Okay, so the first one more on emotions, the second one more on writing process. So that is more clear instead of you include the team challenges in research. Okay, if you mention challenges in research, meaning that the other team as well is the challenges as well. Okay.
Understandable.
All right. So instead of challenges, spell out what are the challenges they are facing through. Then the team will represent the problem later. Okay, the problem. So the team imaging of duration of time, supervisor challenges, emotion challenges, something like that lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So it's good. Just do some amendment and include more than one excerpt in the code. Might be not all the code. You just need to choose which one of the code. All right.
All right, doctor. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
doctor.
Thank you. Welcome. Okay. I have left Farah and Behzod. Who would like to go first? I don't know. Farah, is it here? Farah Waida? Farah Wahida. Oh, you are here. Farah? Yes. Hello. You belum present kan? Ah. Oh, minggu depan saya last this week. Sebab saya nak finish everything dah. Kenapa tadi you tak present awal-awal tadi? Oh, tak boleh. Saya this week saja. Tak apa, you present saja sebab apa yang Sebab apa yang you bentangkan hari ni, it's okay. I kena tengok everyone to be fair and square. Dia tak boleh tunjuk minggu depan, of course you dah betulkan banyak benda. Saya akan habiskan all the presentation today, not next week. No worries. Arifah, you all ni dekat fakulti ke? Nampak happening
Yes,
pun?
doctor. We are all here. Alamak, cannot see all. Alamak.
Patutlah daripada tadi. Sengih-sengih.
Buka kamera nak.
Tadi tak nak